Welcome, I'm Bill Wake. We're here working on a program I'm calling Fiume. The idea is to treat money as pools and streams and flows between them and see what we get from that. Friday or Thursday last week, we started and we got a very minimal stream going. And now we want to do CRUD on them, create, read, update, delete, and also the moving around that you can do in a list. So reorganizing. All right, so kind of quick refresher. The basic idea is you've got these entries on the left. I'm not sure the right word for them still, but each one represents either a person, a stream, or a pool of money. So if you have a salary, that's a stream. You get so much a month. If you have expenses, that's a stream. If you have an IRA, it's a pool. It's a blob of money. If you have a mortgage, if you owe a mortgage on your house, that's a pile of debt and you pay it off with a stream. Okay. So the idea is you're going to accumulate these expenses and assets, liabilities, expenses, income, all that as kind of pieces, and then modify it as you go. So you might say, I'm going to make a plan. I'm going to start saving to the bank and saving for an IRA every month. And then I want to be able to do something where I create alternatives. So here I've got 3 alternatives. So when do I start taking Social Security? And I'd like to graph those out, showing the trade-offs of each one. For starters, though, we have something much more simple. Let's see if I can get this to stop. Come on. Do it that way. All right. So what we have to start with, we have a very minimal just list of text items and a plausible graph up top. We started looking, because I am very distractible, we started looking at, can I change the graph so it's green if it's positive and red if it's negative? And it's like, no, that's future work. Now, I thought we had something different going on here. Oh, maybe I was looking at the preview. Let's take a look at that. Where we've got some sample data in. Yeah, takes a minute. All right, so we should see this salary and these expenses and a graph. Yeah, there we go. I just dabbled. I don't think I did it on camera, but I just dabbled with slapping a color on there. If it's an expense, it's red. If it's income, it's green. Basically, is it positive or negative? And I don't know if we'll keep that or not. That shades a bit much. But those are our flows. Right now, they're all streams, so they're either income or expense streams. And the graph shows we've earned a salary for, I guess we said our salary would run for 60 months, and then we'd withdraw from our balance, and we run out in about, I don't know, 10, 12, 15 months. We chew up 5 years of stuff in a couple of years, and then we're going way negative. Okay. So that's, I don't know, it's not my scenario, but it's somebody's scenario. It's a real scenario in effect. Well, there's just so many pieces to do, and I'm still blurry on how I want some of this stuff, but I know these are not really formatted well. And I know I don't have a way to create a new one, so that's kind of sucky. And I don't have a way to delete them or move them around. So, we have some notion that's kind of emerging. I call it panes of glass. I don't know where I picked that up, but I've had the metaphor for a long time. But the idea is you make layers of glass and new information sits on top. And so you're looking through, and if you see something on the top, that covers up what's beneath it. So this one, the salary, I believe, runs for 60 months and then stops. But we could create a new entry that talks about the same salary and says, what if I only ran for 50 months and I retired 10 years earlier or 10 months earlier? Okay. And I would like to only get the most recent one. So the order counts. I think I'm going to make the top the most recent because that's going to be where you do your editing mostly. All right. But I think the actual getting some editing going on, like I'd like to be able to move these around. Yeah, it may be that that might be better. Let me just record it as an idea because I think should we segregate streams by income slash expense, two columns. Okay. I definitely don't feel like I know the right way to balance this stuff. What I would like to see at some point, and this is way, way future, but I have this notion, and I know some people do this, but I haven't run across lots of good descriptions. But if I have an income stream, I want to be able to say this income stream covers this expense stream. And so like I might think of splitting my expenses into like, you know, must have, must need and want or something like that. And it would be nice to say, hey, you know, my my interest or my social security or something's covering my must haves. My nut is a phrase you hear or a term you hear. You know, your nut is like your monthly expenses, you know, your must do expenses. So I want to keep my house, I want to keep the lights on, you know, not have my car repossessed, whatever that bare minimum is, but cable is not on that list. And a phone may or may not be, you know, but, you know, fancy extra bonus plans or not, you know, we're after like, what's the bare minimum? And I used to be an independent consultant. When I was doing that, you know, it's like I want to make very sure that I have the income to support that. I can, you know, I can have a month where I'm eating, well, I used to say beans and hot dogs, but I bought some hot dogs the other day and it was like $7 for a pack. So they weren't the cheap eat to get by on, you know, ramen noodles, I guess, you know, I can eat ramen noodles for a couple weeks if I have to, but, you know, but I want to make sure my minimum kind of income covers that. You know, I have a bunch of musician friends and they definitely feel the same thing. You know, it's like, I've got to cover my nut. You know, if I can get that much work, I can, you know, I can tolerate the rest. Okay. So I think, I think I don't have to do a lot. I think I can just do a toolbar and I know I can, I think there's edit button. Yeah. May not be available. I hope it is. Unavailable on Mac OS. Oh no. Is toolbar unavailable? Is button unavailable? What is this? Button, well, let's edit. And it does something. Come on, what can you do for me? Okay, it goes up there. Not ideal. But it yeah, I guess it's only iOS stuff. I'd like to make this a Mac and iPad app. I don't care about iPhone. But I'm going to save, I'm not going to worry about the iPad stuff until we get it under control kind of intellectually a little bit. Okay, so now I'm not so sure how this part goes. I remember, I believe on the items, I've got to give them on move. No, somehow I have to do edit. Well, that's why edit button's so nice. Like, why do people not have it? Okay. No edit button, Swift UI Mac. Like, why would you not want this? Da, 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 da. Replace it with a button. Okay, that's what I've done. Action self is editing toggle. Oh, they false. Where do they use that? Oh, is editing. Wow. Okay. That's like really annoying. It's a lot. Nah. Edit mode environment. Okay. All right. Well, that's something. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's plausible to me. Well, we need this. Okay, so environment edit mode's this kind of standing thing in the environment that knows which mode it's in. So let's take that and oh no, edit mode's unavailable. Ah, you're killing me. Okay. Um, you can grab this. Well, I guess they're not really addressing Mac OS so much. Edit mode active, edit mode inactive. Okay, well, let's try this one then. That's really a pity. Okay, can't argue with that, right? Okay. Environment is this. Where's that going? On the list. I don't know how he's getting this where he wants it. Okay. Edit mode itself is edited mode not active. Is that still not available on Mac OS? Ugh. Okay. Wow. Everybody has it but us. Okay, that doesn't really answer my question. Hmm. Maybe I should just run it as an iPad app. I don't really mind that so much, but move multiple rows. Okay, that's kind of. Yeah, he's got on move. That's the next thing we have to add is that on our items. No one answered him. It's a little late now. Okay. How do you? Yeah, there we go. Yeah. I assume you have to. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, I can run iOS apps. Okay, let's do that. I don't want to waste time on this. Everything's built in to do it. Like, why wouldn't I want it? Okay, so let's go. To the main. Is that here? Where is that thing? Oh, there it is. Jeez. Okay. Let's turn off iPhone and we'll turn off Mac for now. Well, I don't know if this will do it. Probably have to do it. Remove that one. I'll take default. Let me do a build and see if any of this stuff resolves itself. Yeah, it can't be. I'm sure it's not. Let's see. Well, there's Mac OS. Resolved. All surface orientations must be supported unless the app requires full screen. A launch configuration or story must be provided. Once the app requires full screen. Well, I keep losing that. Well, let's pick it up from here. iOS deployment target, I don't care. Release that. Build settings, I would think I've got to go iOS. Something's weird, isn't it? Yeah, maybe so. Let's just create a new one. New project. An app. iOS. I'll probably delete this soon. Okay. Okay. Funny. Oh, I said iOS. Oh. iOS. Deployment info. Oh, that's there. Okay, here. Build settings. iOS. Well, maybe my naming is foolish. Can I rename this? Fiume 2. Rename everything. Obviously, it didn't mean everything. I don't know. Trying to get a copy open here. Thought I got rid of text mate, but it says it's going to open it there. I don't know. You think I should just throw everything and make this? I guess I'll create in there and then move everything up. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, let me close this. Make a new project. It's an iOS app. I don't know if I can use the same identifier. I guess so. Um, no get repository. Okay, well, now, all right, let's get this thing. Come on. Unexpected error. Okay, so I think I should just take this project file. Can I just pop that in instead? Oh, where's my terminal? Okay. ls xcode project. Those are okay. But if I took, well, let me close this one. This is my real one. I'm going to quit Xcode. Okay. Now, if I get a Finder window. Okay, here's Fiume. Should have to, let's make another one. I don't want to move that. Okay, I'm going to replace this Xcode project file. Probably watch it blow up, but put this in the real one. I replaced. Okay, and now let's try and run that one. He may be a little screwed up. Okay. Xcode. He's gonna have these two projects and they look an awful lot alike. I don't know if he'll get a little confused. Okay. Where are you? I still don't know. Okay. Okay, good. He is this one. Okay, so I'm on track. Now, oops, this window, it's the only one. Okay. So this doesn't exist. This doesn't exist. That one's on purpose. This doesn't exist. And now I should be able to add existing files. Oh, come on. Well, $.swift. When I said add files, I thought I could select them, but let me try again. No. Okay, that should, well, I'd like to think that's enough to run it with. There's my content view. Preview. Oops, I lost your comment, sorry. Hey, we're building a kind of a finance tracking project, treating your money like pools and streams and trying to track how much you have at different times and things like that. I'm trying to do some stuff and I can't do it on Mac OS directly. So we recreated the project and we're trying to kind of refill it back in with the old stuff. Okay, unexpected error. That is like no help at all. Okay. What was the error? Input file cannot be found. Wow. Oh, XC tests, Fiume tests. Okay, that's true. Oh, and I haven't set up a simulator. Okay. Let's run it on a fake iPad. Okay, that's one thing. Then I got to add these files to get it unconfused, I think. Good idea. Clean the project. Okay, let's see if we can add these. Here we go. Mix Swift noisy. I'm gonna say don't create. Okay. He's still complaining. Oh, clean. Sorry. The same worry. Okay. Clear. Okay, it's going to take a minute. Okay. Well, welcome anyway. Sorry your first time is watching me fix a stupid file setup thing. All right, clean succeeded. Let's try and run these. Well, let's run the preview. I guess the tests might work. They're not doing view stuff, but build input file cannot be found. Debug iPhone simulator Fiume. Well, I don't have UI tests, so I don't really see why that's relevant. Let's check it out. Maybe the old project had test. Yeah, it does. Okay, delete this. Keep Fiume tests. I don't know if I can add a test plan, but I did have one. Yeah. Oh, and I had more stuff too. Let's see, add files. I had to do. And Keynote. And anything else? No. We should say what we're doing. Not adding a new stream right now. We're make app able to run on iPad. Okay. And the clean succeeded, but that did not. All right, let's see if this. Good sign, build succeeded. I don't know if it's in the project settings too. I think it's just in the targets. Yeah. Okay, and I think the test plan, once it adds that, it should do it. Oh, installing. So we got the slow runs now. But at least we got rid of UI tests. Okay. That'll take another minute or two. All right, there's an iPad showing up. Got our icon logo was there. That's good. It's just running tests, so it shouldn't really do anything visible. Yeah, the tests are a lot slower. That's kind of why I started in Mac OS, but I don't know. I just don't want to fight stuff, you know? And my brother promised to test the app, and I know he has an iPad, and I don't think he has a Mac, so I really need to get this over here at some point. But it's also the first time you run them, they're the slowest. It did put something on the screen interesting. All right, test passed. Well, I lost it. Okay. And then let's make sure this content view works. I think we saw it click on in the iPad test though, so. Oh, and I should delete that F2 folder. Do I have that over here? Can always get it back if we need it. F2. Oh, and I put another one up. Okay. I think I'm back to a state. All right. These apparently are just Xcode having troubles. Even when things were empty, it had something like that. Now this could be. Why are you saying cantankerous? Oh, weird. Okay, well, a little bigger. Fit. Okay. And that looks approximately like we had before. That's good. Fiume unit test missing. Why are you still trying to be there? Roof test bundle. Save, yes. Okay. Oh, that's why we got the super slow iPad test, because it did put up the screen. I didn't know why. Okay. Can I commit? All right. So recreate project as an iOS iPad app. Stage. Okay. Now the stuff I was trying to do better work over here. Ugh. Okay, so we don't need that. I keep that on the left. We want content view. Okay, so what I was doing there, well, toolbar, and I just wanted to put edit button and have everything just work. Okay. And I think we get something, but I need to specify how to handle on move and on delete. Why are old prayers better than new ones? I don't know. Is it a joke lead in or just it makes me wonder if you're an old one or a new one. Okay. Well, are we seeing anything in here? Yeah, I don't see any edit button or anything, and maybe that's because I'm not doing it. I mean, there's truly some aspect of practice and experience. Yeah, I mean, there's lots of mistakes I've made a lot of times. I don't have to make those particular ones anymore. Unfortunately, there's still some that I've been through before, and I make the mistake over and over. But that's part of it, I guess. All right, so there's text. There's my list row background. Let's put the on move. And you get two arguments. You get an index set and an offset. So here's a range of stuff, and you're going to move it in. Okay. And then you just need to do a move on our plan. I don't know if we're supposed to go in. Well, let's move it there. I think we're. Oh no, do you not have on move? Maybe this has to come after. Text has no member on move. It's in a list. Oh, does it go on the list? I don't believe that. No. Okay. I must have a window around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Oh, let me maximize this. Yeah, just put where you want to. Okay. Yeah, I was looking up this stuff. Oh, that was the queries we did. Okay. Swift UI list on move example. On move to the for. Oh, we got to use for each. Oh. On move only works with for each. Okay, who knew? Okay, so this comes out. This goes in here. I don't remember how to write this even. Is that does it take arguments? Yeah. Okay. Now the text move goes on the for each. Okay. Not complaining now. Good. Okay. And we got to do plan.streams.move from offsets is index set to offset is offset. Okay. And then delete gets the same thing, but it only takes a set. No delete. Oh, remove. At offsets. Maybe offsets would be a better name for that. Okay. That. My preview still does not show an edit button. Okay, let's see if that's a runtime only thing. Oh, I've lost your window again. There we go. Okay. And I'm not sure where that's going to run. Hopefully over here somewhere. I don't know why you get these two copies. I don't know if one of them's trying to run this thing. Installing. Okay. Oh, the pain. Yeah, parallelism. Is that on the test plan? Yeah. Thank you. Oh, how do I have two of these? Interesting. And how do I know which one's the right one? Is he running? Is he running here? Or is he running here? Aha. Okay. Well, he has no button. Oh, that's kind of annoying. The view's a little worse too, isn't it? Well, let's get these all on the same desktop anyway. iPad 10th generation. They're all iPad 10th generation. Okay. I don't know if that's because the list is empty. Now, I don't remember how to. Okay. But I think, well, we're in the middle of adding it. I'm not sure how to interpret that. I don't know if I can. Yeah, let's. I just want to artificially put something in and understand. I never quite understand when I'm allowed to call things and when I'm not. I should probably dig into the constructor stuff and see. Okay, so build. Okay, good. Run. Okay. Well, where's my darned edit button? So weird. Okay, so I basically what I basically saw was it didn't even put in the gray section for it without one entry in there. So I put an entry in, but I don't know. Well, this article gives us stuff. Reorder list rows. Create a data source. Populate a list with for each. Add on, move, perform. Oh, so can I just drag? Haha. Okay, so we've done that then. All right. Unfortunately, I needed a UI test for it. I guess the functionality was built in, so it's kind of hard to not. But it also tells me I've got something backwards because I don't have a way to create one of these programmatically yet. But let's make sure tests run. We'll check this in for what it is. And, oh, I should have run it one more time. I can kick it off manually. No, that won't do it. That's too bad. Okay, but that's okay. We'll come back to that. But what we did was add on move and well, let's just say support moving and deleting streams. Okay. And I don't know why I resist putting in the one to create a stream because that seems like we'd really like that capability. Kind of important for an app like this. All right. So we have add. And so I guess it's really a question of supporting it. And again, it's just semi built into the list. Yeah, there's edit mode. Yeah, that one. There's edit button. No, that appears to be what I did. But I don't see one. So something's weird. Yeah, I don't remember how to do it. This is one of those old programmer things. Let's see. So, I mean, any article on this, add entry or whatever, is going to explain it. Well, maybe not. Ed. Okay, there's display. There's edit mode. That's a little bit old. That's the old way to do it. Now we take toolbar, supposedly. Okay, adding. Now, I think well, that's a little clunky. I mean, I think what we need to do is pop up a little sheet and let you fill in the stuff on it. Drag and drop, though that could be interesting, but I think adding is the real thing on add. Oh, I didn't see him attach that to anything. So I just had to do an add. I think, can I just do this? Yeah, okay. Well, it's not even, I have plan.add. Stream. Now, this just gets it there. Self.count. Okay. There's no member on add. Oh, thank you. So, oops. That was being done down here. Now, is that enough to do it? Yeah, isn't it? That just seems weird. Like, how do I tie this thing in? Cannot call type. Plan. Okay. I mean, I think that's what he's saying. Attach action handlers to for each. Add an add handler. He adds the function, but he doesn't name it or call it or anything. There's on insert. That's different. Okay. Let's run it. Yeah, I think we'll really do a sheet and populate it, but I want to get the mechanics working first, and then we'll deal with it. This thing doesn't want to stay on my chosen desktop. Are you running? Well, I've got no button. Is there an add button? Get back to this. Item. Oh, only in a navigation stack. Okay. Golly. I don't know if a VStack would do it. Let's try it. Okay. Okay, so we have the edit done thing. Yeah, we got to put a button in there. But I could have sworn there was an analog to edit button. Right. Hopefully he tells us what the neighbors are. Paste button, rename button. If you can place bottom bar. Oh, use a toolbar item group. Okay. I don't know if there's a... I'll leave out the placement, but it all gets more complicated. I think I can do it like that. No action, okay. Let's take that out. Which means I can probably take that out. And I'll probably change this to a plus sign or an icon. Yeah. It's kind of, I don't know, maybe it's okay. But plus, I don't know if I should go to the beta and they have an edit. Add plus.app. Or just plus. I think image. Conform to string protocol. Do I have to do a label? Maybe I just have the wrong constructor. Title key image action. Getting all balled up here. Add image, system image. Okay. Well, I think that'll be tolerable. A little odd. Plus an edit there. That plus looks good enough. All right. And we can add more. I wish they changed, but okay. And we're making $3 a month. Okay. Penny by penny, it adds up. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this seems quite a bit bigger for not much value, but maybe I shouldn't say that. All right, so now let's make these things editable when we create them. And yeah, on add. Okay. So, oh golly. It's like sheet. I know we need a variable to keep track of the state. And then put a sheet is presented. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now there's another way to do this. All right, well, this is the way I kind of know. Maybe we'll find one more example. This site's also fairly good. Hacking with Swift is my winner, but this one has good stuff quite often. Okay, yeah, it is presented print. That's the action and the content. Should present sheet.toggle. Yeah, that's definitely a way. Okay. All right, did I get the var present? Well, let's take this over. Presenting sheet. And then this button action. Well, I'm going to put the action outside so I can get rid of some of this. Is presenting sheet dot toggle, and then I guess on here sheet is presented dollar is presenting something like that. Type cannot convert to view. Oh, right. All right. Sorry. Okay, that's the dismissed, and then the content. Okay. Just for now, just to keep track of things, and then content colon something. And I guess that's create stream view. Right, does not exist. Okay. Yeah, well, let's make it exist. I'll put it up here for the moment. Okay, and text, create a stream. Okay, somebody's still unhappy. Nope. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's not impossibly hard. Okay, create a stream. Good. And then if I click outside, it goes away. And hopefully I got print dismissed. Yeah. Okay. I mean, you can extract them, but you don't extract method. I mean, the IDE doesn't really help too much. I don't think. I mean, I haven't tried it in a while. Extract subview. What does that do? Oh, you can. Okay. I guess I was remiss there. Okay. Right. So I think that gives us the basic structure. All right, now it's time to look at our streams. And I'm not 100% sure how to do this. The dollar amount is okay. The month numbers, that's interesting to me. I mean, it seems, well, I think what I'm getting to is these month number is not, this optional month number is not enough to represent everything I want to represent. And like, I think there should be a distinction between the first month's default and the last month's default. But that's not the current problem. I guess we need to create a stream with a string, a monthly amount, and so on. Okay, at the end of this thing. All right. And we should probably build a little form for it. Well, I guess I could just default the form for now, and then we'll improve it. Maybe that's get it moving first. I always feel like I'm slogging through molasses early on, but right, this is automatic, but we need the other 4. Well, we probably need the other 4. Okay. And in create content view, I mean, this whole thing. Okay. It's going to have to be, well, let's make it a form. Okay. And now we know at the end, there's a button for create. Okay. And then he's got an action, and his action is more or less what was in on add, which is no longer called, which is really fine because he's not doing enough. Okay. But I think we're going to have to do something in plan. Okay. We'll have to pass plan down. I'm not quite sure if it's a bindable or a binding. We'll try bindable. That's the new observable word. Okay, and then we have to pass it. And I guess that's dollar plan because we're going to modify it. No, remove the dollar. Okay, if you're happy. Okay, so now plan.add, it's a stream. Well, I guess I could do that here. Okay. And then this. All right, so the form is going to have the pieces. All right, so at state private var name. All right, let's do text field. Is that it? Accessible to private protection level. Name. No, that's okay. All right. Let's see this preview thing. Sometimes it seems faster to just run, but that wasn't bad. Okay, so now create should pop up a screen. That's kind of not the best form I ever saw, but it's typable. New one. Oh, it's not runnable though. There's a way to dismiss. environment. Oh, like. All right. It is presented, but no, there's another way. Environment. Right. Yeah, this is one I was after. It is like that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Dismiss and then dismiss. Now, I don't know what happens if you tap away. Oh, he does it without doing anything. He just prints my dismissed. Okay, I think I can leave that one out if I don't need it. Create. Created it, but didn't dismiss it. Isn't that what they did? Button dismiss. Yeah, I'm a little puzzled. I would have thought that would force it to dismiss. Excuse me. Set that breakpoint. Make this 2. What? I clicked away. Yeah, maybe I have to do that. I thought that was what dismiss did for you though, is that it tracks. I believe it's supposed to track the state of that makes it presented, and you sets that up for the dismiss function to call that and set it to force it to false. Which is, I mean, that's what they think too, apparently. I think that was what they were saying up here, right? If it's in the same view, you're sitting there, you just make the button go as presented false. Which maybe I could do that here. Oh no, it's in the create view plan, right? Yeah, his alternative was pass that in, right? Create a binding to your is presented. But I mean, the point of this dismiss thing is to make that go away. Make sure I haven't forgotten anything, but there wasn't that much there. Detail view, button calls dismiss. Sheet is presented, detail view, I think. Let's take this part out. Sorry, let me just see if I can. No, that's not the. All right, let's try it this way. It's calling it. Whether it does the right thing. It did. Okay. All right. Twisty. Create. Good. Okay. I guess the calling it with the, where did it go? Calling it with the sheet, I couldn't have my own dismiss function in there. Maybe I had to put it in there. Let's try. Oh no, that's not going to work. We don't have dismiss in this scope. Okay, but this is the way I want it to work, so I'll live with it. All right, but what we've done, well, we've got create new stream, can set up new name. We've got some, well, we'd like to get the dollars in there. And well, oh, I know what's weird to me. Like the name doesn't show up in the form. I think you have to give it a style for that. All right, but let's get the dollars out there too. Now, I think I can just do this. Amount text. Is text. Yeah. Let's see if this works, but I think some way I'm supposed to be able to do this with an int. Amount equals 1. That should make it an int. Does this complain? Yes. Oh. Like, I know I've done this. So do I form with int field? How to enforce text fields being integers. Oh, I have to have a number formatter. Value colon. Yeah. Yeah, we did it this way before. Okay. Well, this is the real thing. Okay, so that, and then this is value. Needs a $sign, dollar amount, and then dot keyboard type dot decimal. Where are my options? Dot. I don't know the dictionary number. Huh. I don't need a decimal point. Do I want number? We'll see. Okay. Right. These field need labels. It needs to look like a real form. All right. And let's turn this keyboard. All right. Now. Huh. Well, that's not the pad I was expecting. Let's make that decimal after all. Okay. I think it will constrain because it knows it's got to be an int. Yeah, it wasn't a standard keyboard. It was numeric and calculator punctuation and emojis or European currency numbers, which probably is useful in some context. But yeah, see, that's got those again. Oh, you can get to ABC. I don't think that's enforcing anything, is it? Am I misreading what that does? Number style is decimal. This means you only get whole numbers. Result is added while they're ints, so the numbers are added. Keyboard type number pad, formatter, self.formatter. Well, that might be a nicer way to say it. Value. Did I get the right value? Value amount. Maybe it just doesn't enforce it on the iPad because it's got so much room, so much real estate for it. Okay, we'll take one more look there. And I really like that to be selected. What if I do this? Oh, I get the field name there, but I don't get a nice looking field name. Create. What? Oh, I turned off my keyboard. Yeah, I'm not sure why it wouldn't do that, but maybe at some point I'll get my iPad plugged in and see what it's seeing. But okay, this is a little weird to me. Like, where's that one coming from? Oh, yeah, that would do it. $1. Let's make it dollar dot amount. I want to break it, not. Okay. Now, I don't know why it defaulted 0 there too. Did I put a 1 in there somewhere? Yes, I did. Amount of int. I think it's going to complain. Yeah. Okay. What if I do this? that reasonable? If you don't specify anything? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm defaulting it. I don't know if that's good or bad. Let's see what it can do. Um, text field. Yeah, I'm not sure what the. I'm not sure this is getting it either. Yeah. I thought there was a way to enforce that it filled in something. Um, submit validate. I guess you return, otherwise you're stop a submitter from being higher than the view. Oh, so I mean, this is basically the submit button. Does it add the button for you? Let's switch this around. We'll put the guard later. But even this, right? Like, it's not a very yeah, I mean, it's like you would think there'd be something in there to say this is a required field and, validate, unless it does it. Of triggers. Won't submit. Of triggers. He's just doing the action. Result in the firing of submission action. Oh, so that's the return key submit? Not good. Let's try that. Okay, I think if I do return, no? Okay, I'm going down the wrong boat then. Okay, and then the other question I have is form not showing field labels, Swift UI. I know we've done this too, but I just don't remember. I don't think this one gets to it. Oh, now that's looking better. Notify me about. Oh, that's the picker doing that. Toggle play notification sounds. Well, is that all that's doing it? Could be. All right, we'll check it out first here. I think the formatter must be producing nil if it gets an empty string because it takes the 0 that I put as a default if it was nil. Okay, so I was hoping to get field labels there. So there must be some sort of styling. Oh, similar form murders a vertical stack. Well, that's still got labels on it. Form style configuration. Labeled content style. Another site that I like sometimes. This display. Oh, we're putting it in there? Okay, we'll try that, but let's take a break first. All right, so we have sort of a bare minimum form at this point. It's defaulting the month to 1 and the end start month to 1, the end month is undefined, and it fills in the name and amount. If you create it with nothing, it's got no name. So we don't have any validation on it. I'm not quite sure what. I guess as long as you don't dismiss, you're just leaving them there. Yeah, we'll come back in a few minutes and see what we can. Kind of a bare minimum thing for now, but get this thing looking at least form-like that somebody could fill in and know they had some confidence they were getting what they wanted. And then we'll also tackle choosing the months. I think that's going to become something that's more and more complicated over time. So I'll probably pull out a separate view for that too. All right, anyway, we'll take a 3 or 4 minute break and come back and tackle that. All right, welcome back. Let's see. I did think to check one thing, that we did get this working. So the delete, we had the on delete. I don't think we ever ran a test for that. So it does work. But we're looking at this. All right. And we were saying, let's try this labeled content style on the view. And I don't know. I'm going to check my editor. I'm sorry. If can I make this smaller? That's not that. Where's the normal one? Indentation. I don't know. It just seems very, very far out to me. Let's see if I can stand that a little better. I don't know. Maybe I can turn off those too, but sometimes they're helpful. All right. So labeled, what was it? Labeled content style? Labeled content, labeled content. That's it. Labeled content with a content and then a label field. Okay, with this. Whoops, was that parentheses? Yes. No. Okay. Label. Name. Try this again. I know it's been unbearable on performance-wise sometimes over the video. I'm hoping it's better. All right, so this. Oh yeah, that's gonna help. Okay. How annoying. Well. Yeah, we'll do it this way for now. That could be more charming. It looked much nicer on his. What's his form got that mine don't got? Okay, body form. Maybe it's the navigation view is interfering. At this point. No. I guess the iPad ones are just uglier. Yeah, I mean, we could put them in groups. We have an example. No. Well, it's I'd call it adequate. high praise, right? Um, why doesn't this? Oh, he's just putting it there. He's not. I thought they would line up, with the label right justified and the contents left justified. Like, good little things, I guess. Okay. Well, that gives us those two. So we don't validate validate new stream name, etc. Okay. Oh, delete stream though. We tried that. That worked. Add new stream to a plan. It's kind of working. Sections maybe. Yeah. We can. Well, let's find them. Is it just section text? Yeah, it's not helping much. Yeah, I think that's. I think I'll drop that. Okay, but let's get months in there, start and end. And I don't know why they don't print their thing. There's more validation though. Like, okay, maybe I need to be explicit here. Validate new stream. Name not empty. Number is valid. And month is valid. Okay, that'll get us started. But we need to get those other fields in. Okay. So same deal. Let's do state private var start month, and it's an int question mark. And in month. Okay. Now, both question mark. Okay. So there's a step. Yes, you're right. Fiddle later. I tend to want to do that, but there's too much other stuff to really get kind of a baseline app going. The fields, I don't know, would they be better as steppers? Year in a month and calculate the number. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, honestly, I think that's one of the capabilities it should have. We don't need to do it now. I mean, I think what we should be doing in the medium run anyway is like you can specify nothing when it gets a default. You could specify a particular month. You could specify a month year with a calendar, a date from that, in a calendar format. And then also I want to add people, and you could specify it based on, age or something else. I could also see We haven't talked about variables, but I could see there being a variable that says, Bob retires and the value is age 67. And then we could reference that variable in a bunch of places that, when you retire, your health insurance stops, and maybe a different variable for started Social Security and a different one for the person dying. I mean, because there's complicated things about, like, at least in the U.S., it's always complicated. But if you were taking Social Security and you die, your spouse is entitled to basically half your Social Security pay, reduced by any stuff they've taken on their own. And if they're not taking Social Security, you can get a survivor benefit. And then when they would be eligible for the maximum Social Security, you can switch to a Social Security, and crazy. But yeah, let the user pick a year and month. Yeah, I think it's a valid thing. That's why I want to pull this one out and make a thing. But maybe I should just start simple. What I don't know is, with a stepper, can you type in a number, or do you have to like tap 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 to get there? So let's put in a stepper, and I think I can just do label start month. It won't show up right, but dollar start month. And then formatter self.formatter. Okay, let's just see what that incorrect value formatter. Initialize your init value step. Number formatter conform to parsable format style. Oh, maybe I don't want to format. No. Oh, int. Oh, that's really annoying. Okay, let's make it required for the moment. And actually, we do in real life too, I think. I just want to get building. Oh yeah, these things don't tell you. Golly. It doesn't tell you its value. And you can't see it in here, so that's annoying. And I don't even want a stepper. All right, let's do it this way. This is start month, value, start month, formatter, self.formatter, keypad type, right, and start month. Okay. I don't know how you would know that's editable, but I can go back to optional with this approach. Okay. Okay. Yeah. That gives something. All right, let's do that for now. And then we'll extract, and then we'll make it better. Okay. Right. That looks all right. Okay, we'll run it so we can check that it really works. Okay, so what just happened? It took the name. I've got an amount in there. Create gives me 0. Didn't we see that working? Text field, amount, formatter. Well, okay, these two aren't in there yet, but amount. It's apparently nil. Create stream view. Why would? Okay. I don't think this is quite. Something is funny. Okay, the keyboard constraint thing, we've seen that before too. It's something about the simulator. Unfortunately, it's very noisy. Okay, can I turn off something? Oh, it's coming from this. Okay. What? Maybe this formatter thing, I thought we had seen it work. Amount is an optional int. All right, let's turn off the label content for a minute. I don't care where that shows up. Zero. All right. Do we see it fail in the app? I think we did. Okay, so it's not the labeled content. Text field? Format number. Well, that would be easier than what we're doing. Your value was score. Oh, that's a little annoying. I don't need text field style. Oh, here's what he did. Using Xcode 12, you need to run it. And also create a custom thing. So maybe I can just do this format.number. And I don't need this text style thing. Yeah. I don't know what was going on there. Okay, well, let's do the same thing here. Must have got an old approach. Okay. Text field autocorrection type to no. Do I have to do that on each one, or can I do it once? All right, let's check this first. Okay, salary, 3,000, 150, 40, whatever. Okay, that's more promising. All right. Let's commit this. Excuse me. Make creating a stream set amount and start and end of months. Yeah, we'll do that much formatting or refactoring. Let's try this auto correction thing. Can I put it on the form? Disabled. All right, let's try this again. Let's clear this. All right, I think that's good. Oh, interesting. Formats it with commas. Okay, well, that worked nicely. And I think autocorrection disabled is the right choice. Disable autocorrect. We don't want it. And it fixes an Xcode log bug, I guess I'll say. Okay, and so I think you're right. We're not using this now. Okay, but, well, this number 1, let's extract that. Can I do that? Okay. And this is, I don't know where I put it. Okay. Well, he's going to be a number field. Let me move this up here. We're going to do some separating too. Okay, so he's going to need a label. Okay. I don't know if I put the $sign on or not in this context. All right, number field is missing. His label is amount. And we want dollar amount. Oh, interesting. I guess validation can worry about it. All right, so this is label. Yeah, I really wish I could just extract those in a nice way. Okay. But that should work for amount. Yeah. Okay. So number field. Okay. Yeah, I think that's good. All right, add new stream to a plant. Yeah, we've done that now. So we already had read, we got move. We don't have update. We have create and delete. Okay, we have this validation, this idea of a start date editor. I haven't really laid that out too much in my mind here yet, but like somehow it's either going to be, I guess what I'd like is a little drop down and it says, undefined month, year, or date. And I'm not sure what you would call another field. Why is Swift native dev is dead? I don't know. It's been very productive for me, so I've kind of liked it. But yeah, I mean, it's I don't know. There's still people out there doing both, and I will run an iPad. So Maui, don't know it. My problem in the JavaScript world has been like every time I pick up something, I come back in 6 months and everybody's using new frameworks and all that stuff, and I can't build anything that lasts. And I found that pretty frustrating. But if it boosts your productivity by a factor of 5 or 10, you can't argue with it either. So, all right. Well, last week or 2 weeks ago, we were doing assembly language, so we've come a ways. All right. So I don't know that. I don't think these are critical in the sense that, I mean, from a deployment side, they're critical, but as far as like, hey, we haven't gotten lots of functionality working at all, and you can't see why this is a good approach or not. There's more important stuff to do, but I think editing a stream would be a good thing. Actually, we should view all info for stream. We haven't done that yet. We just have the name and the amount. Let's see. So I don't know where that, I'm not sure where that comes from. Oh, we just put it in here. Okay. All right. I think what we'll do, we'll extract this out first. I think create stream, actually this number field seems pretty useful on its own. Let's do that. I'm going to add a group. What is this? I like to break things by feature, not UI or not, but this is kind of a helper. New file, number field. Form fields. Yeah. I think I'll keep number field for the particular field, but this is sort of our own toolkit, little UI toolkit. Okay, but I think this view, create stream view, help roll out different subviews. Yeah, because I think like maybe you'll have other small views that might make sense there. But if they're domain specific to us, I kind of don't want to do it that way. I don't want to put it there. I want to keep it up somewhere here. Sometimes I split model and view. Maybe that's helpful, but like if I have a whole new screen, I kind of want the screen to have its own model view together, and that's not necessarily going to fall out if you get too far down that path. All right, well, let's get create stream view. That I'm going to keep at the top for now. Those number fields really do help, don't they? Okay. Okay, and then what else we got? Okay. Yeah, so I would say we've extracted. Let's do a quick run. Okay, everything's still looking the same. Unvalidated, but that's okay. Okay, so create stream view. I do think we could make this a little helper. We'll worry about real way to do dollar signs and stuff later, but we are cheating a little. Okay, that's fine. And then the content view, I want this to be its own view. And I just don't have a way to extract that. I can create the sub view. Okay, it puts it on the bottom. All right, and then it needs of stream, and we're not editing yet anyway. Var stream of type stream, and we'll display it. And let's call this stream view. And we'll pass $0. He's gonna be, yeah, that's okay. And then this becomes stream.name. Again, a refactoring. Add a title to the sheet, like add entry. Yeah, that's a good idea. All right, so if we create one, okay, and this sheet should get a title. All right, but I think we'll commit this. Extract a view for the stream. And I want to pull that out because it's gonna get more. Well, it's gonna get more things being displayed, and we want to control how it looks and all that stuff. And that's much easier to do if we've got it isolated. All right, now the sheet. I have to look it up. Swift UI. Oh, I can just put a text there, right? Create stream view. Can I do it outside the form? Add entry. I think create a new stream. Make sure that works. Oh, that's back. Yeah. Again, I've seen better looking things, but it'll get us there. Okay. Let's pull this out. Um, that should still be visible. Okay, good. All right, and then just as a habit of things, it's pretty handy if streams have their own little preview like this. I think we'll provide that for stream view at least. I'm not as convinced that our number field thing needs it. We don't want plan.add. Let's do return stream view. Okay. Well, that's not really as beautiful as I'd like. I guess it's saying it takes up whatever space it does. Wait a minute. Why is it not green? Oh, it's not in a list background. But in production, it still does that. Oh, that's so weird. I mean, what I can do, if I do this, I get that. But when I look over here, that is definitely not as compelling. Hmm. I'm not sure how you want to accept that. Oh, I probably could. I didn't select a UI, um, which I probably should, because even if I'm not Oh, I thought, there it is. I just created a dummy one and delete it. But it does that for you and gives you a preview thing by default. Okay, but I want to work on my display for real. Stream view. Okay. I think maybe that belongs on the parent. Because the parent's the one that's making the decision that the stream view is in a list. We may change the way that goes at some point. You know, yeah, the template's a little messy, but it does give you the preview, which I can easily forget the syntax for. I mean, it's just pound preview with braces. That's not so bad. And if you needed a dummy, struct view, whatever, but I pretty much can remember this now, and often I'm extracting, so, all right. But stream view, I'm going to leave it unstyled there, but I think we'll put a $sign here. I may regret these $signs. I think I do it like that. Nope. What would be a good way to do that? Okay, I want to get stream.last. I don't know. It seems kind of ridiculous to do this. No, I don't want that. Left side null has non-optional type string, so the right side is never used. But last is optional, isn't it? Yes. Let's make a function. Yeah. Maybe this is format month. Okay, if the month is not null, we're going to return month. Otherwise, we're going to return undefined. Let's see if that hangs together. Oh, that'd be a good one for a preview. Oh well. Okay, so salary 1,000. And we'll take the defaults in. Yeah, so it defaults to 1. That could use some more space. I don't know, I almost want to just say M. Create a VStack and put 2 lines. Yeah, I think we'll stick to 1 for now. If we need to, we'll split it. Like when we go to the 2-column mode, maybe that would require so much space we'd have to split it. Yeah, I mean, I think in 1 column we won't, but I don't know. There's got to be a better way to. I don't want to go crazy on this, but let's take the M out and let's say range. Maybe it's months. Yeah, I could see that. And we can abbreviate this as pretty standard. Okay, yeah, I think that's pretty good for now. Oops, I see our time expired. Let's just test this. Oh, we'll call it a day. Yeah. I defaulted that. Let's default them both. One undefined. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, thanks for joining today. I think we got our CRUD stuff done for now. Ooh, yeah. Let's take that. Okay. We have our CRUD stuff done. I think we'll pick up tomorrow. Well, we haven't done edit stream. I guess we're not totally. We got CRUD. No. We'll pick up an edit stream tomorrow. I don't think we'll validate. I think we'll hold off on the date editor. Maybe I'll just extract a class for it. And we'll save this one. I want to get the other pieces going. One was I'd like to have a calendar view. If stuff has ranges, see which things are starting and stopping. That seems like a pretty good view. People and so on. But yeah, I think we'll be able to finish edit stream and set aside the other stuff. And pick up there. Calendar view and people. The other one I want to get early is these scenario alternatives. I feel like our structure isn't going to gel until then. So, all right. Well, thanks a lot. 2 to 4:30 Eastern tomorrow, or 6 to 8:30 p.m. UTC. Have a good night. Bye bye.